We have really what we call like a medium security facility. It's a county jail. There are different levels of security, but he was definitely in a secured area under watch of our staff. So I don't want to be evasive, but we have an internal investigation going on as to exactly what occurred so that this inmate was able to have access to an exterior fence. So it's tough to comment on that right now because there may be implications of a personnel matter with that. But I will tell you that from what I've seen so far, I'm unhappy with what I've seen, that this individual had access to the area that he did. But he was on a cleaning crew, and he was being watched by staff. And the staff in the control room, or what we call the bubble, the ones looking at the screen, they did see this event unfold and immediately notified our patrol staff in the field.
I mean, people in the community may question or be frustrated about what happened. I mean, what's your message to them now that maybe there's questions about the security of the jail?
I think the community has every right and reason to be frustrated. I'm frustrated. It's my facility. It's our staff. It's our team that's responsible for this. And so if we do find that there were violations of policy, people in our staff will be held accountable for that. The jail, by design, is a secure facility, and it's not something that people are supposed to get out of unless we let them out. And in this case, that didn't happen. So I share the frustration, and I'm open to the criticism, but I can assure the community that we are going to be doing an internal audit as to what happened, how this was allowed to happen. And if we find that our staff is culpable for that, they'll be held accountable for that.
What other kind of changes can you speak to that are going to happen moving forward to prevent this from happening in the future?
Sure. So we have some struggles in this county. We're very, I don't want to make excuses for everybody, but I also need to point out the obvious. We're resource poor here. We don't have enough staffing. I have one employee that watches the control room for 2 separate facilities because the county is unable to give me appropriate staffing. I had a patrol team with only 2 deputy sheriffs on it, which was really difficult to set a perimeter around the facility when this happened. Luckily, we have friendships with our allied agencies to come in and help us. But it's an absolute frustration as the sheriff to be so resource poor here. And it's an alarm that I've raised for years about, you know, we staff the sheriff's office kind of like a fire department. The problem is in our sheriff's office, when the fire occurs, we don't even have enough people to run the equipment to put the fire out. So that's no excuse for why this person is out, but it's definitely going to make it more challenging for us to get him back in. So I'll continue to ask our county to really look at what our staffing levels are in the jail and in patrol and make sure that we are holding our own staff accountable. I cannot ask the county to do more for me if my staff's not doing their job appropriately. So we'll be looking internally to see what type of things we can fix, and then definitely look at our staffing levels. And to be honest with you, we didn't have enough patrol cars for the staff that we called in to go out and look for this individual. So I have people in unmarked cars that we use for office staff that are out looking for this person because we don't even have enough patrol cars. So it's a eye-opening experience, one that I think that my administration and I have forecasted for quite some time, and now it's coming to fruition.